Hey y'all, what's up? This is the I Just Think It's Funny podcast. I'm Destiny.
And I'm Brianna, and we've got some things to get off our chest because sometimes you just got to talk it out with your girlfriends.
My girlfriends. There we go.
Okay, that was nice today. I liked it.
Oh, just today?
Sometimes it's a little, it deviates a little bit from the original, but this one was it was good.
I'm just trying to make sure we don't get copywritten, that's all.
Well, that one might have got us.
Let me make sure Santa's sending me some coins this year, okay?
Yeah.
So let's do a quick little homegirl check-in. How you feeling today? How you feeling this past weekend, this week? Like, what's going on with you?
2020 is still in full effect.
Okay.
Don't know which way is up. Things are happening to me out of my control.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm alive. I'm healthy.
Praise the Lord.
That's all I got.
Hey, look.
There was a second I thought I was getting sick, but it was stress. It was stress. Okay. I forgot how much stress manifests in my body. Like, I physically start to feel pain when I get stressed out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm getting sick. As soon as like the stress level started to subside, like my body literally felt better. I was like, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. Like I was like when I get really stressed out or like have anxiety and stuff, like my body is just like, yeah, no, you got to sit down. So I think it tries to force me to sit down.
We'll do that most definitely.
But then I feel like I'm sick because I physically feel sick,
like nauseous and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like just a whole lot of other stuff.
Okay.
But I'm here, I'm healthy, I'm not sick.
Amen. That's the biggest thing if we come out of 2020 is that we're here. We're hopefully healthy, but we're here, we're still standing. That's what
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's been an adjustment, as y'all could probably see in my background. What bookcase?
All the stuff that fell off, that's why it's not there.
No, I'm back home for a little bit, so it's kind of weird with this time zone and still like working with a team that's based in the West Coast. So that's been a little funky, and I still stand by my previous statements. We need to wait to exhale from Zoom because girl is suffocating on Zoom, but it's fine. It's fine. As a fire, like that meme where it's like the dog and the fire around. It's fine. So I'm good. I'm happy to be home. Even though I'm kind of like self-quarantining to an extent right now, just to make sure I ain't bring nothing home with me on that plane. But I'm good. Love is in there. I'm kidding. It's not. Well, not for me. Corona's in the air in Atlanta because y'all are playing. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Why you gonna go in the store with the mask on? As soon as you get in the store, you take the mask down. Help me.
They don't care.
Seriously. Like, I was in Midtown yesterday. It's like, I think Midtown is the equivalent to West Hollywood. They had the Rainbow Street too. So I was like, oh, I was supposed to be like, oh, we in West Hollywood. And then
West Hollywood of the South.
Look, Atlanta is the LA of the South. Seriously. I was sitting here like, I felt like I was back in West LA. I was like, dang, you got the Rainbow across the road, got all these cute little restaurants and stuff. Like, okay. No, people is crazy. We're seriously in restaurants. Like, I'm not talking about the LA eat outside restaurant kind of thing, open air. No. These hooligans are inside the restaurant and outside. There's like no distance between the tables. I'm like, y'all just want to die. Y'all do. That's all.
Atlanta's a different planet. I'm telling you. I follow plenty of people who live in Atlanta, and every day it's like nothing has happened there. Nothing has affected them. They're out at the clubs, packed, strip clubs,
when the
night.
Right? The Jeezy versus what's his name? Gucci. I don't know how I forgot. I'm sorry. The Jeezy. Whoa, that's Drake. Jeezy versus Gucci. I saw people in bars having watch parties.
Oh yeah, I saw a watch party as well.
I'm like, just because y'all put the chair, okay. Like, people who had fights in the club because of the battle, I'm like, these things don't even pertain to you. Why are you
If Jeezy and Gucci aren't fighting, neither should you.
I mean, Jeezy
Rule of
straight up
thumb.
got Gucci to kill his best friend, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, there's all of that. But that's what I'm saying. If they are not fighting, why are you fighting over a battle? A versus battle, a rap battle?
Child,
You have no dog in this fight.
this is why I say I can't date a rapper, because I feel like the SoundCloud rappers, the regular rappers, all feel like they got something in somebody else's fight in that community. And it's like, just be quiet and eat your food. Period. So, and eating food, we're going to be eating some food this week, which is nice. I'm supposed to help cook, so I don't really like that part.
What you gonna cook?
I'm just making a sweet potato pie. That's the confirmed thing. I got my mother just snuck pie crust in the grocery cart. I said, "What you got this for?" I was like, "Is this your way of asking me to make a sweet potato pie? Because I make a good sweet potato pie. I can throw down on some desserts. Now, peach cobbler, we might get peach cobbler for Christmas. That's what we might do. You know, I got this full kitchen now with all the supplies, because in my kitchen, I got things there, but it's not all the supplies. And I might really throw down and start baking some stuff and, giving it to the homeless or something. I don't know.
You get a pie. You get a pie.
You'll get a pie.
That would be a really great present. You just walking down the street and somebody's like, "You want this pie?" Like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
Sure. But we'll see.
Speaking of which, I need to go to Atlanta because once upon a time, Mama Valerie said that she was going to make me a peach cobbler.
No, that was me, because I'm the one who makes the peach cobbler. She designated me to do that. She doesn't make.
Once upon a time, one of y'all's is supposed to be making me a peach cobbler.
It's me. I told you, it's me.
Even worse, because I live in the same state as you. I've not had it. So even worse.
I have not been in the baking spirit. I get here and I get a little wifely, I'm like, oh, I got tea. Like, I don't make tea on the regular in LA anymore. Now I'm like, oh, let me have my morning tea. I turn into the Christian girl fall. That's what I turn into. Oh, let me wake up and do my devotional and have praise and worship. I have me some good praise and worship in the shower that I had to hurry up and take.
That's what happens when you go back home. It's completely like I don't know, like it's a different feeling. You just feel more relaxed. You feel more just kind of like intentional about your time and your rest. And I feel like as soon as you touch down back in LA, you're like, go, 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 go. Like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Time moves very quickly here. As soon as you leave this bubble, it's like time slows down.
Yep. And that's why I won't be back for a while. This is my therapy.
I feel it.
I was like, I'm actually sleeping through the night now. Wow, would you look at that? When I go to sleep, I'm out. Like, it's as if all the sleep I was not getting over the last 9 months is like hitting me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just sitting there like slumped. So yeah, if you do come or you wait till I get back, I will make you a peach cobbler.
Yeah, no, I ain't coming this year.
Yeah, girl. I'm sitting up here like, yeah, the whole flying thing it's actually not terrible, but it still make you think. You just sitting there like,
serve food?
Huh?
Do they serve food?
No. Oh, I have the little bag. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what they do. 1 second. So, Delta actually gives you a bag like this, and it comes with water, and they have like the napkins and all that stuff. They give you some, I think mine were low-cal Cheez-Its and was it Biscoff cookies, whatever they're called. Biscoff cookies in a bag with some hand sanitizer.
So you just like
I
lick
mean,
your little mask and stuff it in?
I guess so, or you bring your own food because I didn't see any restaurants open in the airport. But I also was flying a red eye, so
Oh, so you don't really know.
shuts down. Yeah. So I didn't do any of that. I didn't even drink no water. I didn't go to the bathroom. I usually go to the bathroom before I get on the plane. I said, oh well.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of scared to touch stuff in there.
Yeah. So that's the only thing, like the TSA part. The flying part, I was actually strangely comfortable. I was just like, okay. Well, not comfortable because I couldn't sleep. So therefore I ended up only getting like 2 hours of sleep, which was not that great to come back to. And it's like 5 a.m. here. And then I'm finally going to sleep at 8 a.m. Yeah. So that wasn't cute. But, you know, it's fine. If you have
to. Around you, like you didn't have
The middle seat was empty. The girl next to me, she was like knocked out. Everything was like fine, honestly. I mean, I was up there strapped and loaded. I had my 2 masks on, and then I had my face shield on. So we was out here. I was, pew, 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 you know. But yeah, that's it. After TSA, I wiped down everything because they still make you take out your computer, and they claim that like the containers are made of like the micro whatever little texture of the thing where it's like it kills the bacteria or whatever. I'm like, I don't believe that. And they had to check.
Yeah, but how often are you guys sterilizing them? You still gotta clean them. They just said we just won't get this material because it holds less germs.
All I know is I had my wipes and they had to check my wipes. They're like, we just need to wipe your wipes. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I was wiped down my backpack. I tried to do the little plastic suit thing. I tried to be that person. The suit was too short. And then they make you take it off at TSA. So I'm like, that prevents the purpose of having the suit. So I'm like, I just
walk through there looking like I can't stand the rain.
It's like white, but 2 people on my plane had it. So
where did you get this suit?
Amazon. It was like $15.
Okay, because I saw one like meme and this girl was walking through and she had like a NASA jumpsuit from like Forever 21.
Girl,
Forever 21 be having random stuff. And like she used that as her TSA suit. I said, okay. I mean, it serves the same purpose.
I mean, I guess it's a plastic suit, so like it's protecting you. But yeah, no, it's like a painter's thing. And it's disposable. You just zip it up, take it off. But they don't have a tall version, so all my tall people, y'all need to look into that if that's what you want. And then just make sure you're not wearing no clothes underneath because they're gonna make you take it off.
Dang.
Yeah, so that was the part I was like, this is dumb because
What's
now
I'm taking it off.
Because like you have to go on the scanner.
Yeah.
The
y'all can't see through this with your X-ray.
That's what everybody else is saying, but the guy was like, you have to take it completely off, and I was like, okay, like this is dumb. So yeah, I just wasted money, and I was like, I'm gonna just throw this in the trash. And when I get to the house, my mom made me like change clothes in the garage and throw my stuff in the laundry and take a shower. So that was it. So
best you can do.
It's
the best you can do.
Yeah, and she sprayed down my suitcases and my bags and stuff with this spray that kills stuff. So, we live in life. And speaking of, she's making breakfast right now. I smell it. I haven't woken up to smelling sausage.
Nice.
I smell it. I'm like, sausage. So yeah, that's where we are. And I hope y'all are being safe and everything. Cause LA is back on shutdown. So how you feeling about that over there?
It's affected things around me, but it hasn't affected my life too much because I was not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my gosh, now I can't go eat at freaking
Cat.
I can't go have brunch at Catch on Sundays. Like, I was not going anywhere. So in that sense, I'm still bored in the house. I'm in the house bored, working. So yeah, and the curfew doesn't affect me because I'm not out at night.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, but the funny thing about it is I got out right in time because I had a feeling. I was like, it's just about to go down. I mean, I didn't leave because of that. That was the plan to leave when I was left anyways. But I'm like, even if I was there, I would be, like you said, it doesn't affect anything. Like anything I did happened in the mornings, like going hiking or something. Or the grocery store, you can still do that. I wasn't going to eat because that just never sat right with me. I'm like, you tell us to wear the mask up until we get to the restaurant, and then outside we just take it off. We just out here just free balling it. Oh, not free balling, but free, I don't know, free something. Huh?
Free mouthing it?
I don't like that either. That yeah, anyway, y'all know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It's getting interesting. I know people are mad. You know, Orange County is probably pissed. Orange County is the south of Southern California. Like literally.
Orange County is probably not listening.
They
didn't listen the first time.
And then
or the second time.
Well, all them cases. I'm like,
their beaches were packed.
Yeah.
The boardwalk, like Newport Beach, was popping.
I've never been down there.
It is beautiful, but it is very wet. But it is Orange County. If it wasn't what it was, if the people there were like more liberal and normal, then I would totally move there. Orange County is beautiful. Like if you ever have a chance to go for a couple of days or like a day, do it. It's beautiful.
I was looking at houses and they got some nice houses down there for a good price.
Better than here, wherever here is, Los Angeles area.
I'm like, do you know what here is?
And their houses are better. They're just like the views, like Dana Point area. Oh my gosh. The closer you get to San Diego, everything is it's just better. It's just better. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's a reason I don't live in the South, and I'm not trying to go live with fake liberal people who be racist and all kinds of things happening. So, you know, OC, should I watch the OC to understand these people, or is it that?
I've only seen like 2 episodes of the OC, and one of them was because Chris Brown was in it.
I remember when that came out. He was like on the basketball court. I remember seeing that like on the news, and I think I watched it, but I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, I just like the theme song. Yeah. No, just go one day. It's really fun.
I'll go when
it's a summer day.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, City Boy JB will do what he needs to do once he gets in office. And
JB, I was like,
man, I'm like, no one gets this reference because JT tweeted from the City Girls. Like he said something and she quote tweeted him. She was like, City Boy Biden. And somebody was like, you missed the opportunity to call him City Boy JB. So ever since then, I'm like, City Boy JB, duh. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get this trend started.
Joe Biden is no city boy.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a metropolitan.
Joe Biden is like the older guy who tries to be cool, but is just giving you very much like Mr. Roger vibes.
Oh, Mr. Roger.
Yeah, like you like him and stuff, but he old.
Oh.
He just old.
Yeah, I see Barack Obama being more of a city boy. I think he is a city boy. In a wholesome way. In a wholesome, like I may have been a city
boy. What's a wholesome city boy?
You know, he about that life, but he...
I think Donald Trump is more of a city boy.
Do you even want JT and Shakrish? What's her name? Not Lucretia. What's her real name?
I have no idea what JT's name is.
No, one. We always be calling her by her real name.
Carisha?
Yeah, Carisha. There we go. I was like, it's one of the Ishas. I don't think they want to be associated with Donald.
No, but I'm just saying, as far as like reputation, Donald Trump is a city boy in comparison to the other two.
Okay, never mind. Fine.
Look at his track record. He is a city boy, okay?
I mean, I guess his team be kind of whack because, Rudy, whatever his name is. Giuliani. It's the U that throws me off. Italian, like, why? Why? Say it one more time.
I think it's Giuliani.
Giuliani?
Giuliani.
I feel like it should be, Giuliani.
No, it's Giuliani, sorry.
Giuliani. City boys, anybody who's part of the city girls always look great. So if they're going to be city boys, they don't need to be caught slipping because homie hair was melting during a press conference. That's not city boy.
I feel like there are members of the Republican Party that are like malfunctioning. Like it's almost like it's like a robot thing. Like you're watching, the fly thing was weird.
That I feel like God was trying to tell us.
Donald Trump's tape-in tracks, weird.
I haven't seen those.
You haven't seen those? Like, zoomed in, he had like tape.
That's the white people extensions. Those, like, when I thought of like extensions, those are what I thought of as a kid because you would see that, like with the tape.
Yeah, it looked like some double-sided tape.
I'm like, if y'all don't sew that in, but anyway.
And then the dripping of the hair, I'm like, where's their PR? Like, I would have snatched him off the stage and been like, hey, we got to fix this because you're about to become a meme. Like, they got to get better PR on that side. They're looking a mess. Well, what's the black girl's name?
Candace
Owens. That hair, trash. Like, help them. I don't want to see them succeed, but like, somebody's got to help these people. They look horrible.
Look, just as everybody is obligated to a lawyer to represent themselves, I feel like everybody should be obligated to PR because no matter who you are, well, if you're like of some sort of public presence, you need somebody to control your brand because you can screw it up in a minute. Candace Owens, her brand is just messy. Apparently her husband cheated on her, or I don't know. Actually, let me not say that.
Well, like her brother or something.
Yeah, I read that. I'm like, is that true? Did someone like edit that?
I don't know.
Because like
that's the thing though, like at least look cute. Like now we got to make fun of how you look too.
I mean, I don't talk about her because she's just not in my vicinity. But I know she's pregnant right now too. So, yeah.
You know who else is pregnant?
A lot of people. Summer Walker.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Summer Walker.
Yeah. I'm like, but what's she talking about? You only need to feed your baby pears or something and they'll be healthy. She be saying some dumb stuff. I'm sorry. I already didn't care for her as an artist. It's just her material just didn't really speak to me, and that's fine. But just some of the dumb stuff she's been saying, I'm like, girl, PR waiting to happen. Where?
Lord.
Yeah. And then people are talking about London on the Track. Was that his name? London on the Track? Okay. How that's her baby daddy. And apparently he has 2 or 3 other kids he don't take care of. So
living in America.
The last thing I would do is get pregnant if I'm gonna mess with somebody who's a deadbeat, I'm gonna make sure I don't get a lick of pregnant. No, I don't want no false positives. I don't want any of that.
Well, let's start by just like not wanting to be with somebody who's a deadbeat in the first place, let alone have a child. Like, that's not attractive. Take care of your business.
Period. First of all, you wouldn't be my man because me being a person who was a child, why would I want a child to not have a kid?
Right. They didn't ask me.
Like, it doesn't make sense. But like I said, she be saying some backwards stuff anyway. So there's that. It doesn't surprise me. I just, pray for that child. Pray for Candace Owens' child too. So, it's not their parents' fault that their parents are their parents. It's not their fault that their parents are their parents. We can just pray for them, and hopefully they have some great Black friends and mentors who lift them up,
Later in life.
Later in life, be that kid who's like, I went to an all-white school and now I have all Black friends in college. That might be Candace Owens' kid's transformation. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, it happens.
You see the girl with the burnt out hair because she's been pressing it so long. That's Candace. And then all of a sudden they go natural. They big chop, be wearing waist beads and shea butter and emu oil and all this other oil, patchouli oil,
Drinking sea moss,
right? And wearing the little scarf skirts that be super long. Yep, I see it. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Then they're gonna change their name to detach from the identity, so they might be like Natasha Shabazz in college. That could be.
It's the ultimate slap in the face. Like, take that, mom.
Take that, mom and dad. So yeah. Anywho, that's beyond the point. But yeah. It's a messed up world, and hopefully, this week people will be reminded to be grateful to still be here. As we mentioned earlier, it's a blessing to still be alive, although life is not going how any of us planned. And if anybody lost anyone, it's a tough time to be in. But there's some good moments that happen in a typical Thanksgiving. There's always the aunties, there's always the uncles, the cousins, the food. The main question that you get asked, especially if you're a woman of childbearing age, that question. Y'all know that question. So you got a man yet? You haven't met nobody? Oh, okay.
You know what's funny? I've gotten to the age where some years ago when I was, like a little bit younger, it used to be, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Blah, blah, blah. And if I would say no, it would be, girl, don't worry about that. You need to focus on school, focus on your career, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like, you don't got a boyfriend. It's like, nobody? No? No, you ain't got, no? You trying to have some kids? No? Now it's like they're fed up with me. And I'm just like, mind your business. Seriously? Where's your man? I think, but no, honestly, I can't wait until I get a little bit older that I can really compete with some of these people, because people will try you and they feel like they can say things, but you could never say the same thing to them, because where is yours?
I'm gonna just sip this tea.
Mind your business.
I think they do ask it out of good intentions.
Yeah, but flip it.
And I get
he at the same place yours at. Can you pass me the cobbler? Thank you.
Ooh.
I just feel like people need to mind their business. Don't ask me where my kids are. Don't ask me where my man is. Ask me how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Like, I don't ask you those questions.
I feel like, honestly,
it's weird.
There's no reason to ask somebody why they don't have like a significant other unless you're interested. Like, and even then there's a way to go about it. And I'm not saying your family that, but I'm just saying in general, when it comes to asking about what someone's relationship status is, it's like, are you trying to change it? Like, what you finna do? Like, that's a say what kind of question? Like, what you trying to do kind of question?
I don't mind necessarily the question. If I haven't seen you in a long time, you want to catch up, get to know what I'm doing and stuff like that. I don't mind the question. It's just, I don't like how some people do it.
Yeah, it can be embarrassing.
You're the judge. Mental sometimes,
and it's never done like privately, like, hey girl, while we over there getting the greens, hey, so what's going on with you? You found somebody or anything? Oh, okay, that's okay, you gonna find somebody. Like, it's never that, but like, so yeah, you found somebody? No. Okay, nobody, just nobody. And then when they ask it like that, like, do you think I'm into women or something?
Oh girl, I've been down that road.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I know what it is.
Funny story. It was some years ago, and I went to go visit my family down in, the South,
Mhm.
and love it. Um, and my aunt was asking me, as she does every single time, you got a man, blah, 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 right? I'm like, no, I'm like, I think I was in college. I was like focusing on college and stuff. And then she was just like, okay, so her automatic response is, okay, like you more into like women? And my uncle, her husband, flipped. He goes, why would you ask her something like that? Just because she ain't got a boyfriend doesn't mean she want to be with a woman. Like, why would you assume? And she was like, I'm just asking. Like, some people are really into that type of thing. He was like, well, let her tell you. Don't just be popping up. He went off on her. And I was just like, and he's a really quiet guy. But he lost it. He lost it.
Like, that's super disrespectful. Anybody's like relationship, sexual, whatever the thing is, like, that's really none of your business. Because what if you weren't ready to come out? Now you done throw it on the table. Like,
right.
That's uncomfortable.
Like, let me tell my business.
Yeah. I always wonder that because, like, my grandma stay asking me every time I talk to her on the phone. It's my dad's mom. She's like, so you got a boyfriend yet? I'm like, nope. She's been asking me this for the last, dang, it's been that long. Okay, probably a good 5-6 years. Every time she sees me, so you got a boyfriend? No, not really. Just, just doing what I do. Okay. The last time she asked me was like a couple months ago. She was like, so you met somebody, got somebody special? I said, no, not right now. Oh, okay. Well, I had a dream that you met this guy and that he's a little bit older than you, but he's a real nice man. I said, Lord, if you're speaking to grandma, let me know. Let me know.
The Lord speaks through the elderly and children.
I'm like, let me know. Like that was about 3 months ago, so he could still be working on them. I don't know.
He's in quarantine. You just can't see him right now.
The crazy thing about it is I could already know him. That's the thing that'd be mind blowing. Like when you think about it, like my mom tries to tell me this. She's like, it could be the guy that you just really don't like. You may have met him, or y'all could be friends, and like you really have never thought about him that way, and then just one day, like, boop, you're like, ooh, what if? Like, ooh. I mean, not no offense to any of my friends, but like, but some of your guy friends, huh?
It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, it's just like some of them, you for real put them in like, this is brother. Like, when I say brother, I mean like I just feel nothing for you. Like that's it. But I'm like, if that happened, God, I don't see anybody that's about 6'4", but it's fine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I kid. But yeah, no, I don't like that question either. Or I feel like the how is the job conversation goes on too long, because then I'm like, if it depends on what mood I'm in. Is it like, oh yeah, it's going great, or do you lie and say it's going great but it's not going great, or you're just like, yeah, it's okay, and everybody's, so what do you do? And it's like, now I got to go through this whole explanation. I'm like, I just want to eat. That's all. Just let me eat. Just pass the turkey, please. Pass the piece, like please. It's fine though. It's fine. I just look forward to when we actually have our families and we have Thanksgiving. That'd be kind of cool to have like, we could have giant Friendsgivings.
What are giant Friendsgivings?
I mean, with our families. So like, we could have it before Thanksgiving, but like have our families come together and then whoever else you want to invite, and like just have a big one in my big house in Orange County, because Orange County is going to change blue. And this is all hypothetical. It's going to change blue, and we can have a nice little cookout or a Thanksgiving outside, be like 20 people there. It'd be great. And I'll just be sitting there looking like, look at this. Who would have thought? This is my mug. I refuse to have the big mama arms. No. Mm-mm. So, are you cooking anything for Thanksgiving?
I think this is gonna be the first year that I cook nothing. I'm tired. I just want to sleep. I honestly, I would be totally cool. I'm gonna turn. Are they having the parade?
Yeah, they are. But I think it's there's something that's happening because Trevor Jackson is hosting it and it's pre-recorded.
Okay. Well, probably have my coffee and my breakfast, turn on the parade in the morning, and eat when we have to eat later. But like, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I don't want to cook anything this year. Like, I'm not in the mood to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch TV. I want to watch some movies, play with the babies, and that's it.
I ain't got no babies to play with, but I got a dog. She'll be here. That's my baby. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be too much of anything because my mom said she's gonna start cooking today, but it's more so like I think she's making the cornbread for like the dressing, but she's gonna put that in the freezer so it still stays fresh, and then make the dressing I think like Wednesday night or something like that. So there's not really much I can do. Like the sweet potato pie can literally wait till Wednesday night, even Thursday morning, honestly, but probably Wednesday I'll probably do it. She's making mac and cheese, so I might help with that. Um, and what else is she making? I think she's making collard greens, and then there's turkey. Just the typical, whatever. Christmas might be a little different. She made me bring my uncle's gumbo recipe, so we'll see what's gonna happen with that. I might be in the kitchen connecting with my Creole ancestors.
I'm here for it.
Tell me how much. Yeah. So.
A little dash of voodoo, and you got it.
Girl, no, I ain't with that. I ain't about that life now. I don't be playing with the roots. Like, that ain't me. No. I'm gonna sprinkle the blood of Jesus, but that's what
That don't taste good.
Oh, I can tell you don't like communion then, because that Welch's juice go hard.
It's never enough. Like, can I have two?
I miss communion. I like communion as a little kid. The church that we used to go to, they use real Welch's, and it'd be like the little cups that about, a little bit bigger than your thumb, and you have that. My dad would take like two. I remember that. He would take two. And they had the crackers, but it was like the real crackers. Like somebody, a sister in the back probably crunched it herself with some gloves on, and you took the pieces, and it was so good. And you just sometimes dip the cracker in the juice.
Okay, no one's dipping anything.
You don't like soak it, you just dip it in. It's just something about that. The way I remember how it tastes, like that is ingrained in my head. And
every church does not make them equally.
That's what I was about to say. I've never, since then, I may have had one other experience that was like that. And at church this year, I did communion this year. Maybe done it once or twice at church before the world shut down. And it was like the one where it comes together in like one situation. I don't like those because it's like a little
package.
Styrofoam. It's a little piece
of those.
A styrofoam circle, like a bingo chip.
Yeah, it's like a little wafer thing, and it's really dry, and you're like,
yeah.
And that little juice isn't gonna cut it.
No, I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah, no. I went to a Catholic church last year around this time, and I almost choked.
I've never been to a Catholic church. Actually, that's a lie. So when my grandpa died, that was 2019. He was Catholic, and I think he was Catholic like his whole life. And his funeral was at his church, his parish, I guess that's the right word, right? And so that was an interesting experience. It was very quick for the funeral, which I was very grateful for because I don't do funerals. Dead people and me, we don't get along. So like the only time I'm coming to a funeral is if it's a relative, like a close relative, and if it's a friend. Like, don't ask me to come to a funeral with you. That's weird. I mean, unless it's like, if you needed support, I would uncomfortably go.
Oh, actually, no, I've done that.
Because some people do need it. They're like, I can't do this. Like, let's say if a friend's mother died or something like that, and I would show up for my friend. Let me put that way. I would do that. But like, as far as like, oh, my classmate died, unless we knew each other, like we was close and we still talked to up until the day you died, I'm not going. I'm sorry. It's just, mm-mm. But it was interesting. They had communion there, and I wasn't allowed to get it because I'm not Catholic. I was like, wow. Wow. Okay. I didn't know Jesus cut it off for the Catholics and the non-Catholics. That's fine.
That's a topic for another show.
I don't even know if that's a topic we should discuss on the podcast.
Because whatever. I have my own thing with the Catholic Church. Whatever.
I was just very shocked. I took an intro to Christianity class, and it talked a little bit about Catholicism when I was in college. That was the hardest class I've ever taken. And I learned a lot about that entity. And, you know, it's not for me. You know, no judgment to the people who choose that life, or that life was chosen for them and they continue with it. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I went to a Catholic university. I learned a lot. Learned a lot. Yeah. But speaking of God and prayer, okay. So like if you had like a Thanksgiving and stuff, do you feel like there should be like a designated person who does the prayer, like the man at the house, or like the elderly somebody? Like who should do the family prayer?
I know like with my family, we usually kind of refer it to my uncle, who's like an elder in the church and like a minister. So like it's, or the other uncle who he's like a chaplain for an organization. So like maybe it's like one of the two of them. I don't know. I think I may have done it once or twice as a kid or something, but from what I remember, it's always like them. So I don't think it's like a thing that we're like, only these two are going to pray. I just think it's just like, okay, y'all might have the most anointing. Yeah, you know. But like when I see my future family, I don't think I'm gonna designate anybody. Like if there happens to be someone who's like a clergy person, hey, Pastor so-and-so, do you want to pray? I don't know. Or just like ask, like, does anybody feel led to pray? But you gotta be careful with that, because some people be feeling led and they ain't being led, and then they just want to sit there and talk for 5 minutes. I'm like, sis, the food getting cold, or brother, the food getting cold. So I don't know. Do you have a designated person?
No. It typically tends to be the same, like 1 or 2 people every time, but I don't think they're like the designated person. But I know like some families, it's like my grandpa always does it, or like my dad always does it, or you know what I mean? It's a lot of men. Anyway.
You know, just like how the man gets to, I think I saw something where they're like, oh, I fix my man's plate first before my kids. I'm like,
yeah, that's a thing.
It's a thing, but I don't understand the logic of it, if I'm being honest. And this is how I know I'm a modern woman in a lot of aspects. Because I'm like, if the kids, let's say I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, they can't, I'm not gonna have them go up in somebody's kitchen and try to make a plate themselves. So wouldn't it be easier to get the kids settled so they go over there, or at our wherever we're sitting? Because I don't necessarily believe in having a kids table, because I'm like, if it's a family event, why aren't we all just mixed together? Anyways, but sitting where we're sitting, have them straight, and then I go get our plates if that's what we decided to do. Or how about you help me feed the kids?
Those are your kids.
I can buy myself. Like, I don't know. That whole fix your man plate, like, I'm naturally I guess I'm naturally like a giver. Like, I show love with like giving and like doing things for people. So like that's naturally gonna be, it may not be every day because it's like, sir, I might be tired. I'm not gonna be like, well, my man comes first. No, to an extent, no. But the structure, I'll get back to that part later. Anyways, but to an extent, no. So like for that to be a thing that women are supposed to do, that's a problem for me. I'm like, when do women get served? Because it sounds like I'm the servant. I signed up for indentured servitude with babies. Like, no. No. That's crazy to me. Now, the big piece of chicken thing, I get that. You know, if you want the big piece of chicken, it's fine.
It's not fine if I want it.
Well, that's when you get two. Yeah, I know. If I'm prepared, I'm going to make sure I'm straight. That's that.
I made it. I'm getting the big piece of chicken. Thank you.
Like, you know, I guess, I don't know. That's weird to me. Like all those traditional things, like, yeah, the man eats first. Why would you as a man not want your kids to eat first? If you are the provider, why are you not providing for your kids?
He feels like he paid for it. You gonna eat eventually. I worked all day. I paid for it. I'm gonna eat first.
I worked all day too. I help pay for this too because this is coming out of our joint account.
There is no logic or rhyme or reason behind it. I just know people who still operate like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a very modern wife. It's like, you know, we both cook and clean. He might be a better cook than me. Shoot, that's not a problem. Like, I have a cousin, her husband be throwing down. She's like, he knew that I was not going to be doing all the cooking and all that stuff like that. They happy as they want to be. Happy, healthy, whole. I did not sign up for slavery. Like, that's my biggest thing. I'm like, no. And if that's what you want, there's women out there who will worship the ground that their man walks on. Mm-hmm. Everything. We know some. Mm-hmm. And I'm not it. Sorry. Yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah. So no. Dang. This Thanksgiving really is about to be so different.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, it's for real. Normally I wouldn't even be here Thanksgiving. My mom would fly to LA. And what I did last year, because I made some friends who were also not from LA, and for them to go back home for this one day, it didn't really make sense. So I just invited them over. That was so fun. We had game night. We played Cards Against Humanities. That was fun. My mom was sitting up there looking crazy with some of the responses. Like, I can't say nothing because this is your apartment and you grown. I said, ooh, my, how the tables changed. So it was fun. Rome came. Y'all know who Rome is. He was there. You know, he got adopted into the family. From that moment forward, he just called her mama, you know. And that's her son that she never had. It's like the big brother that I always wanted. Just kidding, I'm not crying, y'all. So that's probably what would have happened. Part 2 of that, I would have invited people. We would have had us a good little time. Now, I don't know what we're about to do. I guess drink some wine and eat. That sounds good.
Just want to eat very good food that I don't get to eat on a regular basis and watch TV and go to sleep and maybe drink some
on TV. There's nothing on TV. I've been like trying to watch TV because my mom, I have cable too.
I don't know what programs are on right now.
Oh God, sounds like one of my grandma's programs.
I don't know what stories or programs are on.
Picture.
However, I will watch a movie. I will watch a couple of movies.
Yeah, I got a whole DVD, VHS system over here. Well, like 100 movies over here, so I can just pop them in and chill on the sofa because I don't have like the smart TVs like I got back in my apartment.
That's too high tech. No.
I need that. I didn't realize how much I needed it. I'm like, dang, you ain't even got AirPlay on the TV.
Dang. I gotta take a VHS tape out and rewind it.
Oh shoot, you do have to do that. I forgot. I mean, I haven't popped in any of the VHSs because I'm like, ugh.
And you got to put on the regular TV so that you don't see the movie as it's rewinding because no one likes to see it. Yeah, and you're just like, oh, I'm seeing too much.
I miss that.
I hated that.
I forgot. That really used to be life.
My friend had a machine that looked like a car, and you pop the trunk open and you stick the VHS in it and you close it and it rewinds it super fast and then you take it out and you pop it in. I was like, that is the future.
That's cool. That's actually cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones I always had was like, I felt special when you had the DVD and the VHS one together in one. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, oh, you don't have a DVD VHS? Mm. Wow, so you can't watch DVDs. I remember when DVDs came out and when Blu-ray came out, everybody's gonna have a Blu-ray player. Like there's not gonna be any more DVDs. Who is using Blu-ray players?
I just never thought. I knew VHS when I saw DVD come out. I was like, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because VHSs are very bulky and you got to rewind. It's a whole, they don't hold up well. But now that DVDs are no longer a thing, I could not have imagined the streaming concept. Like where do they come from? Where's the movie at?
But it still feels like a natural progression.
No, it is a natural progression, but I couldn't even fathom where we are now.
Yeah.
VHS to the DVD, it's like, okay, because we had CDs, we understood the compact, we understood that. But this, it comes from the Wi-Fi.
If you think about it, it kind of prepared us with the iPods. Because remember how we had iTunes and we just downloaded it, we bought it, like when the iPod.
That was mind-blowing to me because I loved flipping through my CD pack.
And ripping it and putting it, dragging it into the library.
Yes.
Oh God, I forgot about that. I had the first iPod Nano. My great uncle gave it to me. I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand what it was. My parents were like, we don't know how this works. I think it's from like 2002. It looks like a flash drive.
Yeah.
A white flash drive. I don't know where that thing is. I think I do. I'm like, that's probably worth some money.
No, it's not.
What I'm saying, like Apple, at some point it's going to be worth something because Apple's going to want an archive of like old things. Think about it.
You don't think they already got that?
But like some museum may want it and I may be like, oh, haha, I have it. $200,000 right now. Thank you.
Oh God!
My iPod Touch. I just saw that in my drawer upstairs.
That was very futuristic for me. When I got that, I was like, I am a teenager. I have grown up. I have because it's like a phone, but it's not a phone. And I just really felt like I came up in the world when I got that because the Nano thing was dumb.
Which Nano did you have? I had like the new Nano where you could watch music videos on it.
Yeah, I got the newer one and I bedazzled the front and everything. But I was like, this little screen is getting annoying. So then the natural progression was to get the larger one. The shuffle didn't make any sense.
I don't even remember iPod Shuffle.
You just press
the square.
Yeah.
Square. I forgot about that.
And you're like, no, this ain't it.
I forgot it. I think that was for people. That was more of an economic choice. Like
a lot of people who got it were people who exercise. So like if you're running and stuff like that, it's compact. You just hit next. They have a playlist already. It made sense for those people, but for the rest of us, I'm just gonna keep pressing next.
I knew people who had that. That just made me flash back to like 6th grade in PE and like running the mile. I was like running where? Running where? Yeah. Oh, dang. I forgot about that. That's how like the first Nano was. Just like that with no screen and you just pressed it. So, dang. That's great. I do want to turn on my iPod Shuffle and see what's in. Not Shuffle. You got me saying the Shuffle. My iPod Touch and see if it still works. It should still work. Because I think I stopped using it when I got an iPhone. And I think I got an iPhone 2011 or 2012. Because I used to take pictures on that iPod Touch. It's still in my little photo library, them little fuzzy pictures.
I don't think mine had a camera.
Really? Oh, you must have the first one then. Because
mine was really old and thick.
Oh no, I have the one that was like the thinner one. So it had a front camera, and it had a back camera too. So yeah.
I did not get that.
I remember playing Tap Tap Revenge. Oh, it just
Tap Tap Revenge.
I'm like, what happened to that game? Like, I thought about it earlier this year, and I looked it up. They don't make that game anymore.
That game was so fun.
Willbe.
Guitar Hero for your fingers.
Yeah, all of that. It's a shame. Can we go back? Guitar Hero was the game too. I remember going over to my friend's house in middle school, and her mom would pick us up, and we'd just be in the playroom. You see, I said playroom. I was like, a playroom? And not a lot of people had playrooms, but they had a playroom. I was up there, like that's how I really like the song. What is it? What's the Crazy Train? I love that song because of Guitar Hero. Yeah, that
song is not called Crazy Train.
Okay, my bad. What song is
called
that?
Barracuda.
What's the Crazy Train song?
No.
Oh my God, I know. There's a song like, who is that by? I feel like I know this song. Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. That's interesting. Maybe that's not it. I'm gonna play that. Oh yeah, okay. I am thinking of the right song, but what I did was not correct. So I just remember at the beginning he goes, "All aboard!" Ha 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 ha. And then it's like the song. Yeah.
Got it.
It exposed me to rock music. The closest rock until that time was the Joe Bros. For me. One day when I came home.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Don't sleep on that song.
That song is great. Like, shoot. Let me flash back to 2007, okay? We was going hard. In my 5th grade class, a class of like 20 Black kids, we going hard for that song, okay? You can't tell us nothing. We'd be like,
my 5th grade teacher was in a rock band.
Who?
My 5th grade teacher.
Oh, sorry. I meant to say what? I heard you, but it did not register in my mind. I'm like, okay.
You don't know him?
Was it like a big band?
No, it was like a local band, but we thought he was so cool. He had like
that is cool.
It was. We had like a benefit concert for Hurricane Katrina, and he performed with his band, and we were up there like, yes! And he had a CD, and he like signed it.
That's so cute.
We would have music time if we were good on Friday afternoons. We'd sit there on the floor. It was like very kumbaya. We'd sit on the carpet, and he would have his guitar, and he'd have the lyrics on the screen for us to read, and we'd be singing, and the reason is you. And we'd be in there, and he'd be like, higher, higher, and the reason. And he was Japanese.
Oh,
crazy, right?
That's so interesting. Maybe I need to raise my kids in the Bay or something. This sounds like an interesting place to grow up.
He's now a principal of another school.
Does he still have a rock band?
No idea.
We need to find out. We need to find, because he
Those
could
songs
be,
were good.
huh?
Those songs were good. I used to be jamming out.
You should like message him on LinkedIn. Like, hey, I just had a memory about us in 5th grade. Are you still in the band?
I would love to come see you guys. Like,
You know, post Rona, I would totally come and support it. I just really.
Maybe you guys have like a drive-up concert. I'll totally come.
That's funny, man. 5th grade. A lot of things happened in 5th grade. Just interesting. That's why I wrote my first little note to a boy in 5th grade. But check yes, check no if you like me. Yeah, that's a story for another day. More of the story, his yes went to kinda.
Not an option.
Oh God, good times. He's doing well. I see him on Instagram, living his best life. So, anyways, y'all, we hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. I guess this is coming out the day before Thanksgiving, so I hope you are listening to this while you helping Big Mama make her yams, her mac and cheese, her. If y'all could see Brianna. Back to
Big Mama got the chunky arm.
You know, little ham hock arm. That's where all the flavor comes from.
Mm-hmm. She might need a little bit of lotion on the elbow.
Oh no,
it's okay because the food be good.
It do, especially that potato salad. Ooh, or the ham. I haven't had ham in so long. I'm really eating.
And then she get that huge spoon and she scoops up whatever's in the thing and they be jiggling in there and the arm be moving with it and you like, this about to be good.
Oh no, I don't think I don't have a Big Mama like that.
You got to be your own Big Mama.
No, we are. There shall be no diabetes in my house. Because Big Mama, her arm was getting burnt while she was up and doing all that and soul food. So, no. That's where the phrase, Big Mama, your arm. Yeah. We explained that last episode. We're not going to explain that again. That's being a dead horse. There you go. Oh my God. I'm
so sorry to all the Big Mamas.
I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. Because she died in that movie. Dang. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm going to let you close so I don't say nothing else.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please excuse Destiny's remarks there. Pray for your Big Mama if you still got her. Pray for her. Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat all the foods, get all the rest, enjoy time with family. Safe travels if you are traveling. Mind the curfew if you are in California.
Mind the Rona.
Mind the Rona. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Don't eat everybody's food. If it don't look good, don't even bother. Curve all the awkward questions. Flip it on them if you have to. You know, this might be the Thanksgiving you might got to pop off on somebody. It might be. I'm here for holding people accountable, okay? Especially if you're getting up there in age. You've had it. You've had it. If you got to tell a couple of aunties or uncles off, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube. Let us know what you want to hear in the new year. If you have any ideas for shows or if you want to be a guest, hit us up. Let us know. And follow us on I Just Think It's Funny _pod on Instagram.
As in the peas in the pod.
As in podcast.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening. And Destiny, do you have any other closing remarks?
Don't nobody somebody get proposed to on Thanksgiving. Let the holiday just be, we grateful to be here. That's it.
Oh, yes.
Just that's all. And I'm not saying that because I'm salty that I'm not getting proposed to, even though I am a little bit, but it's fine. I'm just kidding, y'all. If y'all want to propose, just make sure it's not when everybody got the itis. That's it.
You about to get a half clap.
Oh, woo. Okay, Keisha and Deron. All right, now, this game on. Hey.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.